Okay, guys, so let's get into these blonde jumbo twists. I'm just detangling her hair. It's already pretty soft because she's a hairstylist herself. So I'm going to go ahead and twist it. Now, this hair that I'm using, this is the Cuban twist hair, and I'm going to keep it slow right now for this part so you can see how I'm gripping it. I'm twisting both sides to the right. You see how I threw the hair over the top, but I'm crossing it over to the left and rolling it as I cross it over, right? And just make sure that you have your ropes tight. Now, the product that I'm using is the Magic Fingers, and you don't have to use much. I didn't even use much on our hair. And then you're going to go ahead and just twist it all the way down to the very end. I love twisting with this hair because it just has such a grip to it. And again, this is the Cuban twist hair. And I think she got like the longest one because these are going to be pretty long, like past like her mid back. And so I'm grabbing it as one and separating it as two and taking the right side and twisting it to the right. And now I'm throwing the left side over the top, you see, and I'm rolling that to the right. But now I'm gonna cross it over top to the left, over the top, over the top, over towards the left. Now you may twist it in a different direction. Twist whatever way works for you. This is the direction that I'm twisting it. Because I've always twisted in this direction. Now you may twist yours all the way down to the bottom, but I'm just gonna wait until I get to the very end, and then I'm gonna go ahead and twist everything on down. But for me, I don't know, it's just this thing. I just like to go ahead and get it done as far as twisting them in, but you'll find whatever method works for you. And I'm just applying the Magic Fingers on there so that I can part it more evenly and have a better part. And these are pretty large because you don't want it to be weighted down. You don't want it, this hair is already kind of heavy. I think the Cuban twist hair is a little bit more heavier. That's just me. So you don't want them parted so close together to where it's so full and it's so heavy. And just make sure when you're gripping your twist in that you're not gripping it too tight to where it's so tight to the scalp, because this Cuban twist hair, when it grips your hair, it literally it holds it in place like it's there. It's not moving. And so you don't want it to be to where it's just so excruciating, you know, to the client. So continue the same process of gripping it in. Now, what I like to do with this hair, to get the length that I want, once I start getting up to the top, I'll take, if you notice, they come in like individuals inside of the pack. And for these, I used 3. So I took 3 pieces. When you buy the hair, you'll see what I'm talking about. I took 3. So 2 of them, I would fold them kind of over to where I extended the length of it. And then the other one, I would put it right in the middle of those 2. That may not make sense, but I took 2 of them and kind of extended the length of them so that they're not even. And then I took 1 and put it right in the middle and went ahead and twisted it down so that it gets skinny down at the bottom. And in the front, you notice I used more of blonde because she brought 2 different ones. She bought one with the blonde that was streaked, and then she bought straight blonde, like straight number 27, and it looks really beautiful with her skin complexion. So we use that more in the front, the more brighter towards the front. And you're just going to continue to use your braid gel so that you can part clean parts, and go ahead and continue the same process. You'll grab it as 1, but you're going to separate it as 2, and you're going to begin to twist the right side to the right and the left side to the right, but cross it over to the left and go ahead and twist down. I'm so happy that this is really starting to come back. It seems like it's coming back. A lot of people are doing these. Because I used to love doing these, like years ago. I loved doing these. I used to do so many heads of these. Of course, back then people liked it full, like they wanted it more full, but back then we called it the Poetic twist. So I'm not sure what they're calling it now, because you know the names change on stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna call them the Poetic twist. I'm not gonna let it change. These are the Poetic twists, because remember the Poetic braids, they were the Janet Jackson braids and they were bigger. So these are the Poetic twists, and look at how beautiful. Look at that color. The color is popping. It is gorgeous. So I'm just twisting the bottoms down all the way down to the end, and I'm not I'm twisting them all the way down as much as I can go, and I'm still tying them at the bottom. And so now I'm just plaiting them at the very bottom, probably about 9 inches up all the way down. I'm just plaiting them because I'm gonna go ahead and dip them in hot water. So that's what you see me doing right now. I'm dipping them in the hot water, and I'm using a towel to just rest them on, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blot them dry. You may have a different process. Leave a comment, let me know what process you use, because I see some people they pour the water on, to the hair. So everybody has, different processes, and this is what it looks like, the finished result, you guys. And look at how beautiful it is, and see how full it looks like, and you didn't have to part it small. Thank you guys.